So, what time was it over in Slovenia when you got the news that Luka had been traded to the Lakers?
It was like 8 in the morning. I mean, when I saw it was in 8 in the morning. Otherwise, it was like 6:30, something like this.
Yeah.
So,
It was really, really early in the morning, and it was just like shot of adrenaline, caffeine, and everything. It was amazing.
what was your first reaction when you saw the news?
Now we can curse, so I
Yeah.
can't say, to be honest, but it was like, what the hell? I didn't believe it, honestly. My girlfriend told me the news, and I was like, no, 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 stop it. Come on, it's not. This cannot happen. This is impossible. It's for Anthony Davis. That's a joke. And then I, like Luca said, a shot of adrenaline. Woke up, spread my eyes, looked at the phone, and realized it was true. And I was just like, what happened? And I, until now, I haven't completely comprehended what exactly went on that this happened.
Yeah. So basically, we were flabbergasted in the morning. So we didn't need any coffee to wake up. It was enough.
And so, right now, you guys are about to do a pregame show for Mavericks at the Cavaliers. How will this trade affect the way that you follow the Dallas Mavericks?
Do you know, when you prepare for an exam and you prepare for a specific topic or a specific questions, and then those questions are not in the exam and the questions are completely different? You, I don't think we can be prepared.
Yeah, I mean, we told our studio host that he was prepared for the Cleveland Dallas game, and when the news about the trade broke out, we were like, okay, scratch everything. We have to talk about Luka, and we have to talk about the trade. And we have a worldwide exclusive because we have Sasha Doncic, that's Luka's dad, on our TV show. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to show the start.
So, Luka's dad will be coming on your pregame show today.
He's basically in the other room.
Wow. Would there be any possibility he might speak with us?
No,
Sadly, no.
So, sadly, no. He's like he's really fond of us, but he's not fond of anything else besides Arena Sport, the television that he works for
At the moment.
at the moment. Yeah.
And Sasha, does he pretty much live back in Slovenia? He doesn't live in Dallas very much.
Yeah, but he goes to Dallas very often, very seldom. So he's gonna be there on 8th of February. Well, not exactly at Dallas, but he'll probably be in LA. So yeah, he's
So,
going he's going in the United States.
so let me ask you guys this. As far as the way that you are covering the NBA, how much is it specific to Luka Doncic?
I mean, the whole country's, he's the guy that everyone is the most interested in. So basically, whatever we do, we try to at least somehow connect it to Luka, and we want to get as much. We wanted to get as much as possible of the Dallas Mavericks games to be able to show them to the Slovenian audience. It doesn't matter if they're in the middle of the night in Slovenia or this very European friendly time in the evening. So basically that's it. And of course, last year going to the finals, for us it meant obvious choice to also go to Dallas. And it's not very often that a Slovenian athlete or a Slovenian basketball player plays in the finals with the role that Luka played. So everything around, everything that happens around Luka and his team, we, as much as possible, of course, try to follow it and cover it.
Want to see a lot more Los Angeles Lakers games that
We did.
yeah than we
Yeah.
did like with Dallas. Yeah.
No, absolutely. So, Luka, let me ask it to you in this sense. With Luka Doncic being traded from Dallas, how do you think that will affect how often you cover the Mavericks?
Well, we don't. I mean, we won't be covering Dallas anymore. That's the fact. We're gonna be covering LA Lakers more. I mean, we did a lot of coverages of LA Lakers before Luka was traded to the City of Angels. But yeah, not. I mean, Dallas is like it's not interesting anymore. So yeah.
For us, it's like everything Luka does is very important and crucial. And now that he's gone from Dallas, basically the Mavericks games are just one of the games.
Yeah, it's like watching Washington Wizards. Nobody cares about that. No, I mean, okay, it's a bit rough, but yeah, it's like watching Atlanta Hawks. Nobody cares about Atlanta, right?
Yeah, it's funny you bring up the Hawks. It dawned on me last night. Trae Young will have lasted longer with Atlanta than
Yeah.
Luka with. That is mind blowing. So, Tilen, I want to ask you about the reaction over there. I obviously, I think people had, I'm sure, come to learn a lot about Dallas because of Luka and embrace the Mavericks. What is the general reaction in Slovenia to this trade?
I would say it's complete shock. Like no one actually believed it that it's true. I think in the past 7 years, Slovenia grew very fond of Texas, very fond of Dallas. Like it was a place to be because you get to see a Slovenian superstar talent on display there. People were like traveling to Dallas, traveling to Texas, visiting not only Dallas but also other cities in Texas, loving the culture, the food, and everything that comes with it. Basically, I think a lot of Slovenians kind of became attached to Dallas in a specific way because Luka was playing there. And you're always proud when you go to another country to see your fellow guy playing there, representing your country in the States. And I think that's what happens. And also this is why people take it very, very personally. Like it shouldn't bother me. Like I don't. At the end of the day, I don't care if he plays for the Wizards, Lakers, or the Mavericks. But when you get so fond of the city of Dallas, the culture there, everything that goes with it, it kind of breaks your heart when you see him go, especially in a news like that, because it's over the night. No one expected it. There was no pre-game to it, no talk about it. He was just gone at some point, and that's very hard to understand and realize that it's actually true.
Now, Luka, you mentioned how the Lakers are, I guess, the most popular team over where you are. So, from the standpoint of Luka Doncic being moved from the Mavericks to on the Lakers, what are the emotions of people in Slovenia about him changing teams to the Lakers?
Well, I think that the first emotions are like, why did you move, or why did they move you? Everybody hates the Dallas Mavericks right now in Slovenia. Everybody, I mean, almost everybody, because they don't understand why the trade happened.
I also don't understand.
No, I mean, nobody understands, especially if it. I mean, we're talking about Luka. We're talking about top 3 player in the world for last couple of days. I mean, years. We're talking about a player that was all NBA, first, second, third team, 5 years in a row, and they traded him for a 31-year-old player with a lot of history, with injuries and everything. So we don't understand that at the moment. So, but I think the Los Angeles Lakers, as in the United States, is the most popular market, is the most popular team in the US. So I think that a lot of the bandwagon fans will jump on the wagon. I think the wagons are full right now. I think all the chartered flights in the LA are full right now. So I think that in Slovenia there won't be any drama. because of Luka trading to LA, we're just gonna switch to cheering from Mavericks to the Lakers.
So Tilen, as we've talked about, you guys were over here in Dallas last year for the finals, right? I'm guessing you got to probably connect with some Slovenians that live here, or did you meet any Dallas-based Slovenians?
Not exactly, to be honest. I don't think we've met anyone that actually lives in Dallas. Or there was a guy we met that was that he's basically living in the States, in Texas, but not actually in Dallas. But we've talked to so many people in Dallas and their feelings and attachment to Luka. So we figure it was quite a great relationship until it lasted.
But a lot of people did come from Slovenia to Dallas for the NBA Finals. Our prime minister was there. He basically stole our business class ticket to Dallas. So yeah, we're not kind of fond of him, but yeah, a lot of people from Slovenia were in Dallas for the time of the NBA Finals.
I guess what I was going to get at is for Dallas-based Slovenians, how much does this hurt to lose Luka Doncic?
Well, I think that if you lose a person like Luka Doncic, who was like an icon, like someone that people were getting fond of, and we all thought that Luka Doncic will play for Dallas his whole career. And when you lose that, it's like nobody likes changes in his life, right? Nobody likes changes, but yeah, changes come, and this is like a part of it. This is like the NBA business. We're just like flabbergasted that Luka was traded for like peanuts and maybe some chips, and he was like traded for nothing. I mean, come on.
I don't know about that, but
I mean,
Yeah,
well,
we can try to we can say that Anthony Davis is a great player, but there are different tiers to it.
Well, he's not Luka, right?
And
no,
AD,
we all agree on that. One other thing I wanted to ask about. So I think it was maybe back in 2022, Luka and the Mavericks came back to Slovenia and his hometown to dedicate a couple of basketball courts. I don't know if you guys are familiar with those.
Yeah.
What do you think will happen with those courts?
Well, what should happen with those courts? People gonna play on it?
Yeah.
I mean, if Luka is traded to LA Lakers, that don't mean that the courts will go empty. I mean, we're not like personified with Dallas Mavericks. We just, I mean, we follow Luka. We don't follow Dallas. We follow Luka. So I don't think. I mean,
I think Lucas.
should we go and play Luka's court tomorrow?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you should. I think
it's
well, I
free,
think maybe
it's
more of what I'm
open, so
getting
yeah.
at. So, like over here, there are big Luka Mavericks murals, and one artist told me today, just now, that he plans to kind of change it in a protest to the trade. But do you think that any people want to see that court painted over from being a Mavericks court?
No, I don't think this is the case. For if you live in Dallas, if you're a Dallas Mavericks fan, that means a lot because GM basically hurt your team, or that's what you believe is the case at the moment. Here, as Luka said, people don't care as much for the Dallas Mavericks. I think from a long-term perspective, and Luka's stardom, he will grow even more in LA, because this is the market where you grow even if you play bad. Like you play for the Lakers, all eyes on you. You can't escape it. So I don't think there will be any people here don't hate the Mavericks now. They just probably
don't understand
and hate a bit Nico Harrison because he changed their lives and what they were. And if the difference is also, if the Mavericks would have a team that that is not capable of going to the playoffs or not capable of going back to the finals or even winning the chip, then people wouldn't feel so attached. But since the team is or was as it was, you are even more attached because you want to see him succeed. And now that this is not the case, you're like, screw this guy. I'm going to cheer for the Lakers now. And
I think
that's it.
I think that's pretty universal. I think that's pretty
Yeah.
universal right now.
Well,
That's not
it's
just
a
in Slovenia.
bandwagon. It's a bandwagon thing, right?
Yeah. So I know you guys have to run for your show. Have you had a chance to speak with Sasha at all since the trade?
Yeah, we did a bit.
Briefly, yeah.
And he was like, "Don't talk about me, about the trade." So we were like, "Okay, cool. We're gonna talk about the trade in the show." So yeah, watch the show, man.
I really do want to. Did he seem shocked?
I mean, of
Well,
course, of course,
well, Sasha is Sasha, right?
shocked a bit, but not, I would say, too worried. Or, of course, you're shocked since no one, as far as we know, no one actually knew about the trade, especially not anyone that is involved in the trade. So basically, of course, there's shock, but life goes on, and see you in LA.
Yeah, and Sasha
What
is kind of fond of like changes and everything.
Yeah.
He's not
also,
like a complicated kind of guy.
Yeah.
He's just like,
he was
okay,
also a basketball player. He knows
Yeah.
how the business works. So
what happened. So it's not a big thing for him.
What did Sasha say about Luka's reaction and how shocked he was?
Well, nothing.
Nothing, basically.
Yeah. We weren't pressing on him, but we're gonna press on him when the show starts. I hope that he says something like that will bring some attention from the US, but I think he's just a chill guy. He understands Luka. He knows him like nobody does. So I think that he's gonna be like every time he's gonna be a chill guy. He's gonna downplay everything that happens. So yeah, I think that Luka and Sasha are quite similar. So nothing kind of bothers them much.